Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good. Block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins tailgates, where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
Humans, what have you learned?
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Hope y'all are having a wonderful morning this morning. It's game day! Let's go ahead and bring on our co-hosts, starting off with the gargly Mr. Dolphin Winners.
What's up, Paul? I don't know about that gargly shit, but how you doing today?
I'm above ground and upright. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have Derek Simmons.
Morning, y'all. It's game day. Ready for that win. Can't wait. How y'all doing today?
Good, Derek. How you, man?
I'm even better. It's Dolphins football. I can't wait.
Yes,
Man.
Next, we have Mr. Johnny O.
What's up, gents? How are you?
Good, Johnny.
You're doing good, Johnny. How are you doing?
Can't complain. It's game day, brother. Start of the season. See what we got.
And now we have Mr. Russell Hotman.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Brother?
What's going on?
Look at that stranger. Hadn't been around for a while. There we go. He's back.
I take a hiatus every so often, so I can be missed. Good morning, gents. Yeah, I was Dr. Summeroff. Well, it's game day, gents. What are we looking forward to? What are we looking to see?
A fucking win.
Winner. Here's what El Capitan says. You need to go out, close out StreamYard, and then come back to reconnect to fix your mic.
I'm going to try it again because that's what I've been doing. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll try to come back in.
Yeah, just clear your back out
Have you cleared? No, he's gone. I was going to say, has he cleared his cache? Maybe he's got too much stuff in there.
Yeah, good morning, Danny Johnson. Good morning, everybody. Zippa, Sean, Dolphineer, Dee, rest in peace, Freddie, SCLA.
So my biggest two concerns are the offensive line. Do they gel together? Can they handle what they got to handle? And then the secondary, because we got 5 new guys back there. We don't know if they're going to cover for each other, if they're going to know, who made the mistake and how to fix it, and we'll find out.
I think my biggest concern is if we can make the Colts one-dimensional, like if we can take Jonathan Taylor away and put it on Daniel Jones, I think we'll be fine. I mean, we need to run the ball, obviously. Hopefully, like Johnny said, our offensive line gels because we haven't had our starting 5 together at all. And, we can't get pass happy. If Tua throws 30 to 32, that's fine. Then we're in good shape because we're running the ball. But if he has to throw 40, yeah, it could be ugly. I hope not. But I see us winning 27-17.
I said 21-17.
Well, I was going with the gusto, and I'm saying 31-10.
I got us at 24-13. We get to see the new kicker.
Yeah, and they also elevated Wilson too. I mean, what's his name from Stanford? Jeff
Wilson.
Jeff Wilson. Yeah, they added him to the game day roster today also.
Cool.
Is James Daniels playing yet? Because I know he was still questionable.
Yeah, they said he has an ankle, but we'll see. I mean, they didn't. I'm watching game day morning. They didn't say he's out. The only guys that are out so far are that tight end we got from the Giants. I won't even mention his name till he starts playing. And then what's his name? Bonner and Jalen Wright.
Okay. For each and every one of y'all, I have a special guest we're about to bring on. He's the nicest guy I know. He's one of the best. We all know him, and we all are praying for him. Let's bring on Big E.
Big E, what's up, brother?
Morning, Big E.
Happy game day, everybody. I'm so excited for today. It's been a long 7 months.
Big E, my brother. One love from Massachusetts. What's going on?
What's up, Russell and Mr. Dolphin Winters? I actually got to touch you and shake your hand and give you a hug this week, man. It was great seeing you, buddy.
Great seeing you too, brother. How you feeling today?
Actually, today I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good. It was one of those things, though. I don't know about y'all. 4:30 in the morning, my eyes open up. I'm like, oh, it's game day. And I couldn't go back to sleep. It's crazy. I went to sleep fine last night at like 10 o'clock, but then this morning I couldn't sleep anymore. It's like 1 o'clock in, can't get here fast enough.
Right.
That anticipation is crazy, ain't it? Because I was up 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, buddy. You ain't the only one.
That's insane.
So what are you looking for today in today's game, Big E?
Big win? I mean, it's as simple as that. Like, Daniel Jones doesn't really scare me all that much. Some people are like, yeah, but he's going to be in a new system. But it's still Daniel Jones. He still makes mistakes. He's still not as accurate a thrower as we have seen in the past. The only thing that worries me with him is that he can make plays with his legs sometimes. And I know Dolphins in the past, we've had some challenges stopping teams where you have a mobile quarterback. But outside of that, I mean, Xavier Howard's going to be starting at cornerback for them today. Who's he going to cover? Is he going to cover Tyreek? Is he going to cover Jalen Waddle? Pick your poison in that. I think the Dolphins offense is going to be pretty explosive, to be honest with you. I think the defense is going to be able to answer some questions. That's what they have to do. But I'm expecting a double-digit win, to be honest with you. That's my expectation.
Well, I said it on Wednesday with Xavier Howard starting. I would keep rotating Waddle and Hill to his side and just have him run him ragged.
Yeah. We saw him his last year that he played, and his skill, his talent level definitely had dropped off some. And now that he's been off a season as well, he's going to be going full speed ahead. I like the guy because he was a Dolphin, but he's not at the prime where he had, what would he have, over 10 interceptions one year with us, if I remember right. He's not that same guy. So I think you got to learn to take advantage of that.
You
Oh,
got
absolutely.
you hit it right on the head, Big E. I think the Dolphins they should run Malik Washington at him and drive him crazy because he's not going to be able to cover any of those quick, elusive guys.
Exactly.
First play of the game, go deep. If it's man coverage, go deep. Let's see how Xavier. We'll be able to notice the speed he lost. Just go for it.
I
Just
always
hope they
thought
go
Xavier Howard, he was more reactionary than quick and speedy. He wasn't a fast guy, but he had good skills. He was very reactionary. But I don't think after 2 years, he's not the same guy by no means.
No, and I just hope the Dolphins actually go deep. I mean, that was the one thing last year, throwing the ball more than 15, 20 yards. It felt like we hardly saw that last season. And then the prior year, that's when we were making all the big plays when Tua was throwing you 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Maybe part of that has to do with Tyreek being healthy. Supposedly he is going to be healthy. But I'd like to see some downfield throws instead of these 1 yard, 2 yard passes, hoping these guys are going to make plays at the line of scrimmage. I mean, you do that 2 or 3 times, that's fine. But I think we were seeing that felt like 10 to 15 times per game.
Yeah, the offense.
The reason for that is that the teams figured out when Buffalo started playing cover 2 against us, the whole league figured out. And once they did that, the long ball wasn't there anymore. So that's why we've been getting dink and dunk. And that's the coach's problem. Hopefully McDaniel doesn't put us through that for a whole nother season. And I'm praying that, we can sit there and have a mix of run and pass. So I hope that we're able to play the ball. If not, pound the rock.
Yeah. And I'm hoping James Daniels is healthy enough to play today. We've been looking forward to this new offensive line. And if day one, game one, we have, one of our prize free agents out, then we're going to end up putting one of these backups in who, wasn't the best, wasn't the worst during the preseason, but it still kind of puts us behind right off the get-go. They did not escalate an offensive lineman yesterday, so I think that's a positive sign that Daniels may actually go. They said it was an ankle injury that popped up later on in the week. So I'm hoping he's good to go because, you're going to need Achan, you're going to need Ollie, you're going to need some guys to run the ball a little bit in order to be able to create those passes down the field.
Right. At least one good thing with Daniels, it was the opposite ankle of the opposite leg of the Achilles, so that helps. But
yes,
back with the screens and all that, we were so predictable. We were throwing the screens, they would stack the line, and then they would still play a cover 2 or whatever, have guys up there, bring people in the box, leave 2 back. We just couldn't do anything, and we had no running game if you're stacking the box. So we got boy genius needs to figure it out because we got too much talent on this team, and we need to make it happen this year.
Well, that's it. Mike's got to change the playbook and go to other things other than what was predictable. I mean, we all know as fans, we could sit there, Big E, you and I were in Baltimore. We were calling a play before we ran the damn thing.
So Johnny, I was just going to say 2 years ago, I think I got my back was massaged the entire game because you were sitting right behind me at that Chargers game.
Oh,
And
yeah.
every touchdown, you were like, yeah, and then we'd shut up, and then you'd be back up, and we'd be back, and that's the Tua that we want to see. The Tua who was accurate, who's throwing balls down the field, who was making plays. He wasn't getting himself in a situation where he could get himself injured, but he would run the ball a little bit. And we had, some running game. It wasn't significant that game. It was more the passing, but I mean, we need some of that. We definitely need some of that today.
Oh, absolutely. They got to be balanced. You got to look at somewhere between 28 and 35 passes and somewhere between 20 and 25 run, and I think we'll be okay.
Agreed.
You can't end the game with only 15, 18 runs.
Nope.
And we can't be the predictable 3rd and 1 we're throwing the ball either.
Well, I think with Ollie Gordon now, that should change. So hopefully the offensive line can block for him and put Ollie in there and let him go straight into one of the holes and just go.
And he's an actually underrated pass catcher too.
Well, I mean, he did well in college. Does that transfer to the pro game? We'll see. But I want that 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, 3rd and 2, and see Ollie back there and just pound it.
Agreed, 100%.
I think that could be said for all the rookies because there's been a lot of talk about how this rookie class of drafted players, undrafted players, looked really, really good in training camp, preseason. Kenneth Grant, Samanai, Naya. I'm sorry, I always mess
Yep.
up his name. They look great. They seem to have great leadership. Good heads on their shoulders. But we need to see that translate to the game this afternoon. Thank you. Who's this? Anyway, my wife just came in. I'm on a podcast.
Tell her we said hello.
Tell her we said hello. She can get on the podcast, brother.
We all know the way.
You could jump on the podcast. We got 6
She's
people.
Finn's. She's Finn's family.
Yeah.
She can get on there.
Absolutely.
She could sit right next to
she'd
you,
rather
brother.
not. She's the oil of the machine. She'd rather me be the face of the machine. That's kind of how it
Listen,
works.
we've all seen her face. We know her.
I know.
And your daughter goes to school here in Massachusetts, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
Where does she go?
Yes, sir.
Where does she go to school?
It's up at Tufts. She's up at Tufts.
Oh,
Loves it.
Tufts. Okay,
Absolutely
yeah.
loves it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Tufts
she
is
loves
a nice
Boston
school.
too.
Oh, Boston is the food in Boston. Oh,
Yeah, man.
She just likes it. It feels good. It feels safe. She just loves the environment, the vibe of everything. The fact that the school is off campus, outside of the
Yep.
city, and she could just jump on the T and get into the city. But it's
Yep.
yes, you can. Yes, thank you. Anyway, what else?
You're going to be able to watch the game while you're in the hospital.
Oh, my wife says go Fins. So I'm not in the hospital. I'm actually at a transplant house, which is about
Okay.
3/4 of a mile from the hospital, which I'm going to twice daily. But I don't know how this happened, and I think I know how it happened. I have a Fire Stick that I brought from home, and the Fire Stick still thinks I'm in South Florida. So I get all the local programming from home, and and I'm not changing anything. So I saw the preseason games without any trouble without having to pay any extra money, and the game today should be the same. I think it is it's the YouTube TV app, and I think if I go to it on my phone, that it asks me, are you visiting a new location? And I'm just not going to the app on my phone. I'm just doing it on the TV. So
there you go.
yeah. And then I still have this young man that's waiting for a heart transplant. He's a Dolphins fan. He's 25 years old. And so we've got a little living room downstairs. It's actually a pretty nice sized living room. And I've been bringing the Fire Stick down there so that way he can watch the Dolphins game too, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to watch it. You just see the updates afterwards.
That's awesome. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, Big E, if you guys have any trouble with that, I got a couple of these boxes. I'll send one up so you guys can make sure you can watch one, you and that little guy, or the 25-year-old. I'll make sure you guys watch. You diehards, I will send it. I got to get your address. I should have some more Wednesday. I will ship you one up so you can guarantee have the games.
Thank you. What is it? This is like a special box? What is this? Do we
It's called
not
a
want to talk about
VC
it on
box.
a podcast?
It's called a VC box. They sell them on Amazon, but I'll get one up there to you guys so you can watch it.
All right, thank you. So far, so good though. So no need right now, but thank you.
Okay, if you have any issues, just let me know. I'll send you one up. I want you to be able to see the games for sure.
Definitely.
Morning,
Thank you.
Ollie. Morning, Ollie.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Man,
I'm excited for today's game. It has been a wonderful start to the football season. I don't know about you all, but with the first couple games, college football in full swing, it's a great time to be a football fan. It really is.
I don't know if you want to miss college. Where's Shake at? Anybody check on Shake?
Shake's in intensive care. Losing to South Florida. He's in intensive care.
He's in Indianapolis. He's in Indianapolis going to the game. So
Okay, well, I know he's not talking no Gator mess. I know he's not doing that.
Oh,
Papa Paul called me like at the start of the Florida State game yesterday, and it was already 28-0. And I told him we're going to put up 70. Yeah, we missed out. We put up 77.
We put up my college team put up the second highest points that they've had since what I want to say 2013. I think we put up 70 points. Now, granted, it was against Grambling State, but
y'all Miami fan?
I like Miami Hurricanes, but I'm an Ohio State fan myself.
Oh, the Buckeyes. Okay.
Yeah. But it's college football. Great. We got to watch South Florida beat up on the Gators. That was an awesome game. We got to watch the Chiefs lose to the Chargers. A lot of people were excited about that. The Eagles game was really good. You know what I mean?
Except for the rain delay. Outside of that, it was good.
Yeah, outside of that, definitely, I would agree. Football this year, regardless of what happens, we all hope that everything's going to work out. But I'm just excited for football. I'm going in it just to enjoy the game. That's how I'm looking at it. So,
So, Ollie, what are you looking for in today's game besides a win?
Ollie Gordon proving everybody that he should have been drafted much higher. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see Ollie Gordon use his physicality in the game. That's what I want to see. I want to see. I already know our front seven's going to be good. We'll definitely get pressure on the quarterback. But I want to make sure that our corners hold it down as well. But ultimately, I just want to get in and out of the game clean, win the game. Don't make any, how do I say, decisions that, if we're blowing, let's say we're winning the game like 40-0. Let's just say that happens. At that point, let allow some of the younger kids play. Don't keep our starters in the game too long. I don't want to see that either.
Yeah.
So,
just like FSU did.
Yeah.
Well, FSU used 4 different quarterbacks.
That's true. That is definitely true.
Go Knowles.
Mm-hmm.
They were pulling their starters out in the middle of the second quarter.
Damn.
Smart move.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hope that.
Team.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I don't know about this Colts team because I know they have better talent on their team now. They have, I really like the kid out of Penn State, the tight end that they got. I know they have improvements on the defensive line. They have a kid from Ohio State, JT Tuimoloau, who I rate much higher than what some people do because I think he's that wild card player. He does really good of everything, not just one thing. He does a lot of things good. They also upgraded in certain areas, specifically corner and in other positions as well. And their safety is good. I kind of feel like the biggest wild card for the Colts is Daniel Jones. Is he really the guy that we saw in New York, or is he somebody else? A lot of these quarterbacks, they go to New York and pardon me saying this, but they're trash, right? And then they leave and they, maybe they make something. We saw who's the quarterback in Seattle now that was with the Vikings?
Darnold?
It's Sam Darnold. He actually has made a name for himself leaving New York. So who knows? Even maybe Aaron Rodgers will be much better version of himself outside of New York. Maybe not. I see Big E's like, no, impossible. It's highly unlikely, but I'm just saying there's a possibility is what I'm saying. And I just want to see. I just want to see which version we get. I think we win the game regardless of what version we get. I think we win. Um, I don't want any injuries in this game. That's like my biggest concern. We already have injury issues, so I just want to get in and out.
Yeah, no injuries would be a plus.
Definitely.
Oh, that's a difficult task. I mean, every team goes through injuries every game. You just don't want the major injuries where you lose them for the year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think our biggest question is we have to take away Jonathan Taylor. We take Jonathan Taylor away and put it all on Daniel Jones, we'll win decisively. If Jonathan Taylor's playing well, it makes his job, Daniel Jones, much easier, and he's going to be able to pick and choose, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we're going to put a lot of heat on him. And I see us, like Biggie said earlier, double-digit point win. I said 27-17, but it could be higher. But I figure the Colts are going to have some little bit of momentum because they're doing that thing for their passed-away owner, Irsay. So they're going to have that little fire at the start. They're going to be playing on adrenaline early. We just have to beat that back. Like I said, I think we're still going to win 27-17.
Yeah, I like that score. I think that's pretty plausible. I do agree with you though, because they lost their owner, and people may not know this, but from my understanding, like the whole community in that area loved him a lot, and I think they are going to fight for him. So we'll see what happens.
Just and I was thinking through this though, wasn't there that whole issue like 2 or 3 years ago with him and Jonathan Taylor, and he made a big thing in the off season, and then they finally met up, and I think it was when the running backs and different teams came together saying we should be getting more money because the quarterbacks are getting all this money. And I think Jonathan Taylor was one of the leaders within that group. I just remember there was a little rift there, but that was like the only thing I've ever heard from a negative perspective.
Yeah, I would say that was the only negative perspective that I've heard myself. I mean, to be 100% fair about it, there was also some issues with Irsay having a drinking issue. There was a couple DUIs, I believe, that he's had. Outside of that, when it comes to what he did for the community, how he, the way players talk about him, and how some Colts fans that I personally know talk about him, they say they felt like he genuinely cared. Now, I understand the whole issue with Jonathan Taylor. That was a kind of an interesting point in NFL history, because at that point, all the running backs were really trying to get paid at that point. And it was I would say, it was very interesting which way the league was going to go. In fact, I think that was the year Saquon Barkley just signed like a 1-year deal, in fact, with the Giants, I think.
Deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, so interestingly enough, and some Dolphins fans may or may not agree with this, but I think Stephen Ross could kind of be the same. Like he's always trying to spend money to improve facilities, to improve the stadium, to make things better for the team, to make things better for the fans. Even though there are some questions like the 72 club, I think a lot of people are like, all right, is that really necessary? But outside of that, he's done a lot to try and upgrade the experience for a lot of different people. But where he goes wrong is that, the people that he's hired on the football side, because he doesn't have the football knowledge, they've been some of the wrong people, right? Some of the wrong selections. But to his credit, he's tried to do a lot to bring some really significant things to South Florida. So when he decides, it's time for him to sell the team, which I think they're going to be keeping in the family, if I remember correctly. But I think he'll be remembered for trying to build that up as much as possible. He does a lot. Also, the Dolphins Cancer Challenge. He's a big reason why that started, and he's a big reason why it continues, because he offers a facility, and that's why they do it every year. But but I'm sure Indianapolis too. I know Indianapolis is a smaller city, but it's a big city, and I know that there's a lot of community involved when it comes to that team. Just talking to some of their fans and meeting some of their fans.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I agree with you in regards to Ross. I may not be the biggest fans for the direct football hires, like you mentioned, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan on some of them, and they haven't worked out as you said. But it's not for lack of trying. Like, he has actually put money where you've seen other owners don't put money. In fact, one of the most interesting things that Stephen Ross has done, that I want to say, from my memory, we're the only team that has done this. Maybe there's one other team. We actually own our own farm for growing the surface of our field. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can swap it out, no problem, without having to worry about how much it's going to cost, because we invest it in ourselves in that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of interesting. I learned about that in the Hard Knocks that we had 2 years ago.
Yep.
And I thought that was really cool. I would have never thought we had something like that. And that the state-of-the-art facilities, like you mentioned, we do put on a lot of money. It just hasn't worked out on the football, like direct football stuff. It hasn't worked out, but he definitely has tried and invested the money.
I'm a little opposite of you guys. I think Russ is more concerned about building his portfolio, and that's why he adds the stuff he adds. And listen, he's got the money; he can do it. He put the tennis courts in. He put the F1 track in. He's built his brand. He's set his family up for generational wealth. And the guy's a smart guy. I just think that sometimes, as a fan who goes to the games, it seems like he's more concerned about his overall wealth than he is the Dolphins. That's the original team he bought, but he's doing more things. He's got his hand in so many things that sometimes it just feels like the Dolphins and the fans come last. I go to a lot of different away stadiums, and the fan experience is to me a lot better at a lot of the other stadiums. The giveaways, the T-shirts. I mean, if you remember a couple years ago, we didn't even have TD on the field until Ali put that post out there and it went viral, and then all of a sudden TD's back. And then that's part of the fan experience. Fans want to see stuff. Not everybody's going to get a T-shirt, but it's nice to see them going up in the stands and, TD being out there. I mean, Big E, we were at Baltimore. They got 3 of their birds, Edgar, Allen, and Poe, on the field running around all the time, and there's 3 of them.
Mr. Polk, good morning, Mr. Polk.
Hey, Mr. Paul.
Good morning, Mr. Pope.
Good morning, Papa Paul, Ali, Derek, Dolphin winners, Russell, Johnny O, and Biggie. Eon Biggie. Good morning.
Yeah, that's Big E, brother.
Real quick, Mr. Polk. I need to take a short commercial break.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area. Get your sweet treats, good eats, and don't forget the cheesecake.
You want to eat it all.
That's right. Sure am.
Papa Paul gets a free cake for every mention.
I need to jump on board for the free cheesecake.
Papa Paul, what was the cheesecake flavor that you liked?
I like them all, but he gave me a turtle cheesecake.
That's what it was. Turtle cheesecake. Is he saying something about you? You need to slow down?
No.
Hey, Russell, if he see me, he'll definitely tell me I can't have no sweets.
Well, hey, Mr. Polk, we all have our vices when it comes to sweets. I mean, I'm not quote unquote a big sweet eater, but there's a bakery out here I have to stay away from. Yeah, it's very, 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 very addicting.
I hear you. No, I'm not a big sweet eater, but yeah.
Back in the day, I was, but I'm diabetic, so I got to watch those things. But Saul's been to this bakery when Saul's come out here, And I'm gonna tell you, if you have pastry from this place, they got everything. They got meat pies, they got donuts, they got cakes, they got pies, they got everything you can think of. If you leave that place with a bag of donuts or cookies, man, you're gonna be freaking out all day long.
Mhm.
It's unbelievable.
Real quick, Ralph T's asking who's going to take Jonnu Smith's catches this year. Without a relief like him, with him, the Dolphins' offense tallest starter is Waddle at 5'10".
I think Malik Washington and the other Washington Taj are going to make a lot of plays. They're going to be kind of tough this year.
I
He
think
might.
Nick.
I got a hot take. It's really not hot if you actually watched training camp at all. Tanner Connor.
Exactly. I was about to mount.
Watch it happen. I'm betting on it. I'm actually betting on it.
He has 50 to 60 catches this year if Waller doesn't play.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because training camp, he was hitting him and he was grabbing. He didn't drop anything at training camp the days we were there. And I just think he's an underrated tight end. I think he's going to make waves.
He's also much, much faster than what you've seen him on TV. In person,
Yeah.
wow, he's quick.
Yeah.
So
And he can block.
And he can block. Yes.
And let's hope that Julian Hill, even though he's pretty much a good block himself, let's hope he can improve with his hands as well.
Let's hope he can improve with not having any false starts or illegal
Yeah,
motions,
good.
during.
He got it. Still got it. He got
Hey,
it.
Biggie, you got it right there. It seems like every time A-Chan makes a big play, it's coming back. Julian Hill.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go a different route because I think, and I know we haven't heard his name a lot, but and I know there's been some conversation about how Tua hasn't had a lot of connection with him, but I think Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, he's got that size prototype of a tight end. He's a much bigger bodied guy, probably the biggest bodied guy that we have from the wide receiver perspective.
Yeah.
And I'll remind everybody, when he was with the Tennessee Titans last year, there was I believe it was a 9-game span where he caught 8 touchdowns. And it was one of those things where, they were in the red zone. He'd go get his spot and then he would basically, like playing basketball, he'd block out the defender, jump up and get the ball. And I mean, he was just that big. So I think he might be a surprise. But again, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. He wasn't really utilized very much during the preseason, but that could have also been strategically done if you think about it, right? Like if he's going to be your secret weapon all of a sudden, are you going to want to show it that often in the preseason? Probably
That's a
not.
good point.
So
That's a really
we'll
good
see.
point because I agree with you, Biggie, 100%. Because you hardly saw him. I think I maybe saw him maybe 1 or 2 catches in any of the preseason games. So I would like to see him utilized a lot more, and hopefully it was by design. That's the hope. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. That is a good name, though. I like that.
Yeah, I got to come up with a nickname for that wide receiver y'all talking about because I can't say his name for nothing.
They call him NIW. No, wait,
Okay, well,
NWI. NWI. That's what that's like. Every
I
time I
got
see his
my
name, it's NWI.
Okay.
Well, that's like our safety Melifonwu.
That's another one.
His last name they call him Iffy.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
So
if we can
hopefully
all
he's not
figure out-
iffy all year.
Yeah, right.
Well,
If we
his
could figure
first
out
name is
Ignabogany, I think we could figure out these guys. So I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is like Ifichu or something like that, Melifonwu. So they just call him Iffy.
It seems like everybody down in Miami has all the tough names. We have a bunch of them. It fits in well down there.
Yeah.
So I know, Biggie, you're watching the game right there. Where's everyone else watching the game at today?
Here at home on the computer.
I'm here in Massachusetts, right on my TV.
Yeah, I'm down here in South Florida, man. I'm having my boys come over. We're gonna have a football day. Pizza's on order. It's gonna be a good day. It's definitely gonna be a good day.
All right, Ali, ready to go.
I'm going to a buddy of mine's house 5 minutes away. He's got his garage set up as a Dolphins man cave, so I'm gonna go over there and hang out with him.
Very nice.
Johnny, was it you that said that you had a buddy that, or was it Russell? One of you guys had a buddy that you would order a storage unit or something like that.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, my buddy has a storage unit at the stadium.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
would love to see
He
that.
rented a Storage USA is off of site from Foxborough. It's right down the street, and he set it up like a big man cave. We got cable, TV, generators, everything. So all year long, you go in there, you don't have to pay for parking because you can park. That's your unit, so you can pull right into the unit. And what happened was when he rented the unit, all kinds of other fans started renting units. So then the guy's like, "What the hell?" So you figure the units are going to be rented generally from summer right through winter. So they weren't complaining.
The whole premise of having all that space and you can set up a TV and couch everything and not have to worry about the crowd or anybody bothering you. You know, I thought that was awesome, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty really cool because all the units you get to meet other fans. Because every week, like I'm a Dolphin fan, my buddy's a Patriot fan, but every week the games are different fans. You get different involvement with people. Now you're meeting other people that have units. Because I remember being at our unit, got 2 grills going, got the pregame show going. When it's cold, we close the shield thing there, the door, and it's indoors. We had heat. It was crazy, like being in a big living room outside.
Nice.
And the cool part about it is, like I said, you're meeting other people who have units. So there's people coming up. Hey, we got lobster. I don't eat shellfish. Hey, we got steak tips. They're just walking up with plates, giving you stuff. And I mean, we're cooking our own food, and we get into the unit 7 a.m. because the stadium parking don't open till 9, and it's like $120 to park.
Yes.
For some people. For some people. I'll let Saul tell you about the $120 parking.
Oh my goodness. Yo, this dude right here, he says, "Yo, hand me your cards." I'm like, "All right." So I come back, he says, "Look at the receipt. We got $120 parking for $25." I don't know what, but we were literally 3 minutes away walking from the stadium. Like we were close, we were right next to black parking. Let's just say that. So we got lucky. And the fans were really cool, though. The fans were really cool, and just coincidental, Russell pulls up to his car. He talks within 5 minutes, and the guy starts talking about something from back in the day where Russell was playing football. Like, I can't go nowhere with this guy without this guy. Somebody mentioned him from football or basketball or something like this. I think Russell was a superstar back in the day for real. So,
yeah, it's kind of funny, like in my hometown, I played football, and me and Saul had went to this big seafood place because I was telling Saul that you could order seafood and they could ship it overnight to your home. And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to do that." So we were walking in and we were talking about going somewhere after. And this guy that I hadn't seen in over 30 years says to me, "Hey, how you doing?" So I'm like, quiet. "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "I remember you from football. Da, 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 da." And he was like, I ain't seen this dude in 30 years. I couldn't even remember his name. So we started talking about high school football and did you go to school? Did you do this? Did you do that? And we were just talking. And then Saul was like, "What the hell?" He's like, 25 years. You know what makes me laugh about sports? You have great memories if you're a fan of, like, we're all Dolphin fans. Everybody can pull a moment that really sits well with them. We can all pull a moment that we were upset. We can all pull our best memory. We can all pull our worst memory. The funny thing about that, it's like we live and die. We're aqua and orange in our DNA. There are some fans that, "Oh, I'm a fan and I went to 2 games," or we got like Saul. I was telling Saul's from Philadelphia. Johnny's from New Jersey. Guys from Florida and Virginia, wherever you live. I always tell people, the experience of coming to a game, not everybody can make a game, and that's fine. I mean, you watch games at home and you do whatever. But I told Saul when I first met Saul 3 years ago, and I met him through Twitter. You know, you never know who you're meeting on Twitter. And I told him, you ever come out here? We met in Florida, fan club weekend for the Vikings game. I told him, you could get my address and phone number. I said, yeah, anytime you want to come to Mass, I've offered to Papa Paul, offered to Johnny, offered to Derek. Anybody that wants to come up, you got a spot to stay. I didn't get to meet Big E when he came up, but I met Big E in the parking lot at the Arizona fan club weekend game. And I had told Big E, you know, we chatted. We met through Twitter. He had his show, and I told him something to tell Allie. He told Allie, now me and Allie are family, Big E's family, you know, Ashley and Lil Cool. You know, there's all kind of fans everywhere. I met the German fans. I met the English fans. The guys talking to me about soccer. And, you know, everybody's experiences are so cool because we like our fan base. I mean, there's some stupid decisions our teams made. Considering me, I'm on year 56 as a fan. I became a fan in 1970. My first game ever was the Dolphins against the Boston Patriots at Nickerson Field at BU. So it's not like I just jumped on board like a lot of people do. And I mean, everybody's fandom's different. I ain't gonna bash nobody. If you like Tua, you don't like Tua. People take things a little too literal sometimes. You know, you shouldn't be threatening somebody because you don't like their choice or you don't like their decision. Or if Big E likes this player or he don't like that player, that's Big E's choice. My father used to always say, if you like chocolate ice cream and Big E likes strawberry ice cream, what's wrong with that? That's his choice. That's what he likes. You don't live in that man's soul. You don't live in that man's spirit. All you can do is like what that man does and like with that spirit. But people take our stuff literal. Like, I'm all on board with helping anybody. I got nothing but love for everybody. You know, and people will say foolish stuff on Twitter and X and Instagram and Snapchat. Listen, I don't even know how to post on X. When I have to post, I call Saul because I'm not a computer guy and I care less about all that foolish stuff. I'm more literal. If I have something to say to Saul, I'll talk to Saul. If I have something to say to Big E, I'll talk to Big E. I ain't going to be like Osama bin Laden putting out videos saying, hey, well, you didn't like this play and blah, blah, blah. All of our choices and all of our decisions are our choices and our decisions. And I'm going to cut this short on this one. Big E, nothing but prayers up for you, my brother. God willing, you get this transplant, and I'm hoping for the best for you. I know it's going to work out because the big guy Allah told me he don't need you upstairs. He needs you down here. So you're going to run the show in Hard Rock soon enough. We're all going to be hugging and dapping you up, and you're going to be leading our role right to the next bowl. And I ain't talking toilet bowl. I'm talking Super Bowl.
That is my goal, my friend, for sure. Thank you, Russell.
It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen because we're all behind you 1,000%. And somebody's gonna come out the weeds. I don't care if it's a Patriot fan that gives you a liver. I don't care who it is. It's gonna happen.
It's been unbelievable. But thank you. And listen, gentlemen, I do have to run, but I appreciate you all inviting me this morning. Fins up. It's going to be a great day, I think, for us. So 4:30, we're going to be celebrating for sure.
Yes,
Biggie,
sir. Great seeing you, brother.
Prayers up, Biggie.
You
Prayers
look
up
good.
for you.
Keep getting better. Fins up, baby. Peace, love, and fins up.
Peace, love, and fins up, Big E. 27-17, Big E. We getting this one for you today, brother.
Sounds good.
There you go. Come on up, CB83.
Yeah, we got a cool fan base, man. You know, I mean, like all fan bases, we got people that are outrageous, but you got to love them regardless. I mean, we're true and true. You know, I love me some Johnny O, Derek, all you. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing you at some point. Hopefully, you guys one of these years can get here.
Are you going to make it down to a game this year, Russell?
Probably not. I'm going to St. Thomas October 4th to I think the 14th. We're going 10 days, so highly doubtful. But maybe later in the year, you never know. Maybe November, December, you never know. But as of now, no. I'm only going to the game here in New England.
You're on mute, Ali.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, Russell. I want to second your comments in regards to the fan base. We may not see eye to eye with everybody. We may butt heads, but all in all, one thing I did learn: no matter what, we're all family. And
Yes,
that
sir.
I really appreciate about our fan base because regardless, like for example, we have CB83 in the chat right now. I may not agree with some of the things that takes that he has. I may not agree with what he has, but you know what I do know? I do know if I get to see him, I'll shake his hand, give him a hug, hand him a beer and everything because we're just family. We just don't agree on how we want to get there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate all of you. I feel like over the years I've got to know Papa Paul, Mr. Paul, and several people throughout the whole fan base, and it's been definitely warming, and I appreciate all of you for that.
Yeah, you know, I like I said, we all we all in the same boat. We all love our team, and obviously people are going to definitely have different decisions. I'm not going to bash anybody for the decisions because that's their decision. I just don't like, you know, when people get threatening, because there was a girl that came on the show and she had a point, and then there's a guy screaming about she doesn't know what she's talking about, blah blah blah. Cause why? Because she's a woman. What does that mean? That's not fair. And my thing is, that's her choice. If she likes Tua, she likes Tua. If she don't, she don't. Vice versa. If Saul likes a certain player and I don't, I'm not going to threaten his family over it. I'm not going to say bad things about him because why? What does that accomplish? Everybody's a tough guy on TV and everybody's a tough guy on the phone. But when you approach them in person, oh, the tough guy turns to cotton candy. I love everybody. I don't have a problem with anybody. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm not disrespecting anybody. Johnny O likes what he likes. I like what I like. But we still see eye to eye. I still respect him as a man. And all of you guys, I've met some of you. I haven't met some of you. I met Papa Paul. We were having a great time. He's family. I met Saul, family. I haven't met Derek yet, but he's still family. I haven't met you, Ali, yet, family. Johnny O, family. I met some of the coolest people in our fan base over the last couple of fan club weekends. I met Allie and her husband Jared. That's family right there. Man, I'll go to war for them. Then there's Miss Finn's solid. There's Jenna. There's Gloria. There's Amy and Lisa Siegel. Man, there's Bob Sampson. We could go on and on with people that you know.
Quick, Russell.
Jason up in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. I met those guys from Germany with Saul. We were at Lulu's in Fort Lauderdale. Man, these dudes are solid. They came over on the ferry. They bought their own boat. Came on a ferry to boat campers. I was like, what the?
Okay,
crazy.
Real quick, I'm going to answer Kevin Lee's question that I know Ali, I know Johnny, and I will be at the Baltimore game. I don't know about anyone else.
Absolutely. Come over to Orange East 12, row 209. We'll be tailgating.
I can't make the game, but I can't get off work. So for that next Friday, so I'm a no-go on that. But most of the other ones, I'll be there.
I'll be at every home game this year. So
I want to say this real quick. Just like y'all mentioned before, and I'm this is my thing. When it come down to the Dolphins YouTube, I love it. I love, even though just like Ollie, you said that some you got the CBA3 and got others got that look at the Dolphins different. I love it because I'm gonna tell you, I've been through some rough times, and because of being able to get on YouTube and chat with my brothers and sisters of the Miami Dolphins, it's helped me to get through some difficult times. So I love and appreciate everybody on Dolphin YouTube. I can't get to know everyone, but you try to learn as much as you can for associating with people. But man, I just love the
Yes.
Miami Dolphins family. Period.
Yes, I've been a member since 4 years ago. The year we hired McDaniel, that was the year I got my season tickets. I've been a member ever since.
Yeah.
Well, we got nothing but love for everybody. I mean, we got like I said, we got an extensive fan base, And, it's incredible because, I mean, Saul came here to Massachusetts. He couldn't believe how many Dolphin fans he saw out here.
Man, I love it. I love every single solitary moment of seeing all those Dolphin fans in Gillette Stadium. It was beautiful, man. It really was.
And it's like that all the time. A lot of people get this thought in their head, because I've spoken with Dolphin fans and I say, have you ever been to New England? And the first words come out of their mouth is, oh man, it's mean over there. It's rough. What are you talking about? Come. Don't listen to what someone else says. Come and visit and see for yourself. It's incredible. I'm telling you. We were in the end zone. It was like a nightclub. We're in the end zone, me and Saul, with a gang of Dolphin fans dancing, having a good ass time. Bob Sampson came over, met us at halftime. He was like, wow, Russell. I got him to come up for his first time two years ago. He couldn't believe it. Now he comes every year. I'm going to get Johnny O up here. I'm going to get Derek up here. I'm going to get Shake up here. I'm going to get Ali up here. I'm going to get Papa Paul up here. I mean, I don't live too far from the stadium, 26 minutes. You don't have to worry about accommodations. You don't got to worry about a hotel.
I'll be coming when Russell, I'll be coming when it's warm. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Listen,
I told you, let's wait and see how the season goes. Maybe the
cold ain't bad. The cold, listen, it gets really cold here in February, but football season's over in February.
Right.
It's usually like January. Bob Sampson came up and he had called me the week of the game and he was like, I'm going to come up, Russell, because you had told me and I'm going to check it out. And it was the game was January 1st. It was New Year's Day. It was 61 degrees. He was thinking, it's going to be freezing. I said, Bob, it's going to be decent. Usually winter, it's not so much the snow and that, it's the freezing. February is always the worst month. February, you get them single-digit days, double 13, 18. Now, you don't want to do that. December's usually 50s. Sometimes it's like a mix of rain and cold. But most of the Dolphins games have been pretty decent. Been fortunate. They've been early in the year. The last couple of years, September, October, and that January 1st game. This year, it's January either 3rd or 4th. Haven't announced it yet. It's either going to be a Saturday or the Sunday.
Yeah, I know for me, like, I know watching the games is great and everything. It's a plus, but I'm really looking forward to today's game. But next week's is my big thing. It's the home opener and the whole big thing with the family. Way Papa Paul, Johnny O took me in. Winners, got to meet Ollie at training camp. Russell, we'll get together eventually. It's it's the party and not even you don't have to drink. It's just the party and the family atmosphere at the pre-tailgate and then after the game. Like the game is just a bonus. Like I wouldn't even care if I didn't even go to the games and just and hung out in the parking lot. That's how much fun it is. So I encourage anybody to ever get the chance, if it's on your bucket list, it's worth it. Each 12 is absolutely amazing, and the way everybody took me in, being the nobody, and then now I'm in with some of these guys, and I'll do anything for anybody now down this way or anywhere really.
Yep. I'm the same way. I mean, I went to the tailgate with Paul and Saul and East, and I seen Allie was chatting with them, and there was these guys from West Virginia. One of them, they call him Papa Smurf. They was like bringing me plates. I was like, yo, I'm good. It's too early. And then Papa Paul, me, Saul, and my friend Jeff that came down. We went to a Spanish Mexican tailgate, and oh my goodness, food galore. And everybody.
If you go hungry and before you're going into the game and you're still hungry, there's something wrong because there's so much food everywhere.
Pastries, because Allie had like cupcakes and pastries. She was like, Uncle Russell, have a cupcake. I was like, man, I have a cupcake. I'll be laid in the back of Paul's truck. Diabetic, there's heat and all that sugar. Oh Lord, I'll be laid out.
You're still muted, Ollie. There you go.
I'm sorry. You need to hang out with Chef Drew if you're hungry because his cupcake.
No. If I have his cupcakes, you guys will be sending me home in a box, mailing me to my girl. The brother's gone. He had too much sweets. Diabetic coma.
We'll bring you some medicine. We'll bring you some extra medicine.
No, I don't need that. No extra medicine. It's just like, you got to know your limits. Like I said, if you guys ever come out here to a game, I'm gonna take you on Sunday morning to Letty's Bakery. I'm telling you, and you're gonna take it home with you. You're gonna be like, what in the world? I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna lose your mind.
Okay, everyone, it's that time of the day. I got an hour drive to go where I'm watching the game. I'm watching it down in Tampa with the Tampa DolFans down there.
Nice.
Nice. Safe travels, Papa Paul, going down to the meet up with the Tampa guys, and
They even got me a front door parking spot saved. So
even better.
Nice.
Even better.
There you go.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Pope, Johnny O, Derek, Saul, Ali, and my main man, Winners. You guys, we're gonna have a good day today. 27-17. Love you all, man. We're all family.
Everybody enjoy the game, and let's hope we start the season with a W.
Yep. Peace, love, fins up, y'all.
Peace, love, fins up, brother. Have a good day, everybody.